find the strength to outlive your own child. Galina Shubanina buried her only son, who was only 29 years old. But the woman did not give up, and at the age of 60 gave birth to a daughter. The woman broke the record, which had been set before her by a woman who gave birth at the age of 57. The girl was named Cleopatra. 3 years had passed since her birth. The girl has good musical skills, and her parents have already bought a children's guitar for her day. She is very fond of Kirkorov. She listens to his songs and sings them. And also she is a very plastic girl. My husband and I are engaged in a professional dance studio, by the way, where we met. Now, if we can get away, we take Klorochka with us. She performs on the floor with enthusiasm. In addition, my husband and I do not let her dance, requires that I only with her. She's the only one who gets all the attention. At the age of 3 Cleopatra didn't talk much, and parents decided to give their daughter to the kindergarten, where she would receive communication with her peers. We decided to give her to the kindergarten earlier, so that she could communicate more with children. Why is she at home with us? My dad is at work. He works at the Institute of Physics of the Earth, Russian Academy of Sciences. I do things. Apparently Cleo lacked communication. And when she started going to the kindergarten she became talkative. This year Galina and her husband realized that their one-room apartment became too small for them, and they planned to buy a bigger one. Parents try to make Cleopatra's childhood happier. Galina and her daughter often go to talk shows. Malikov has already become a friend of the family. Cleopatra knows Andrei Malikov, he is her friend. Cleopatra is lively and companionable. Actor Ivan Krasko played with Cleopatra, praised her for being a jolly girl. Said, "I envy that you have such a wonderful daughter, I would like the same. But I think 60 years is the maximum when you can become parents. It's no longer worth it." Ex young wife Yegorkinyan offered him to have a baby at his age. And we saw Krasko with his young wife, they look like a happy couple. Doctors have expressed their opinion on having a child at this age, and advised to have children before the age of 35. After all, by the age of 45 there is a high risk of giving birth to a child with Down syndrome. And when one gives birth with IVF at age 50, it's crazy risks for the labor. To have a baby at age 60, donor eggs are used to reduce the risk of mutations. At this age, the risk of stroke and heart attack increases, and bone fractures are possible. Psychologists argue that children in the future may be embarrassed by their parents' age. A child at age 3 doesn't feel any difference in how old his mom is. He doesn't compare his parents to others. Difficulties arise as parents grow older and the child, on the other hand, socializes, grows up. He or she may start to feel shy at some point. He or she will notice that his or her parents are kin to grandmothers and grandfathers. There may also be some difficulties in mutual understanding between people of two different generations, which can affect the difference of interests, mentalities, and in part it is more difficult for them to find mutual understanding. It is difficult for such parents to be the authority, said psychologist Aneta Orlova. But there is no need to be frightened, because not all moms are threatened by such problems. If the mother feels great, is in great physical shape, and there is a normal psychological atmosphere in the family, the child will develop well. Translated with www.depl.com/translator, free version.